It's been 2 years into a genocide in which every single person has shown their ass in public, and you're still surprised that Marjorie Taylor Greene votes to disarm Israel and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez votes against it? Marjorie Taylor Greene has been nothing but consistent. She's racist, she's xenophobic, she's Islamophobic, and she's focusing on America first. And of course she's going to weaponize Palestinian pain, because she knows that at the end of the day, the democratic leadership that we have nowadays owns this genocide. Not the members of the Democratic parties, not the people that in the Democratic Party fought against it, not the voters who didn't have any other choice, but the leadership that continues to receive money from AIPAC. They own this. This literally could not have happened without the support. For her, this is a triple win, horrifyingly. Because not only does she get people like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez to show their ass consistently, and more on that later, she also gets to score a point in the MAGA civil war, getting the hawks in her party that harp on about American interventionists, all of the neocons, to be put into question and tarred with the same brush that the Democrats are being tarred at this moment. And it's not too big of a step to guess, after her recent interventions, that she's going to eventually use the actions of the Israelis to target Jewish people across America, because she's anti-Semitic. Like Tucker Carlson, Matt Gaetz. When it comes to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, if she talks like a Zionist and hangs out with Zionists, potentially she's a Zionist. Not in words, in actions. Potentially we should stop looking for heroes and start looking at patterns. For instance, back to Matt Gaetz.
It seems an American who was there peacefully visiting with family was murdered by Israeli settlers. Sayfollah Mussallet, a 20-year-old American Palestinian born in Florida, was visiting family in Sinjil when a mob of Israeli settlers surrounded him, beat him to death over 3 agonizing hours, and blocked medics from saving isolated tragedies in the West Bank as part of a pattern of Israeli settler attacks on Palestinian communities that include the torching of homes, farms, and lives, all while protected by Israeli forces who are funded by U.S. tax dollars. There's been 8 unsolved killings of American citizens just since 2020. These deaths were ruled as mistakes and unintentional. No criminal charges nor prosecutions came of those American deaths.
This is a good example of what Rachel Maddow, the Glinda to Diane Reid's Elphaba, could have been doing if she wanted to. She didn't want to. This woman is a luminary for liberal reporting in the United States, recognized far and wide for her intellect, for her skill. Though this is US specific, you can find examples of this in every single European country that is supporting Israel. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't have any hope. That doesn't mean that there aren't people in the Democratic Party and outside of it, around the world, trying to make the world a better place. This is just giving us clarity. And throw your weight behind people who deserve it.